after a while, your trauma and everything stacks. Your behavior becomes a reflection of what you didn't heal from. Welcome to Healing at a Cookout, where the conversations get meaty. Did you like that? I know. First things first, before I do anything, like the fire do anything, I want y'all to get comfortable. Food, drink, or smoke. Lighten up if that's what you're into. Yeah, just get comfortable, because I'm gonna be comfortable. Just relax. I wish I could be like real expressive and loud and enthusiastic. I'm so shy right now. I'm not even talking at full capacity. Not even probably mid capacity. I'm talking real low. I'm so shy. Whatever. Today we're going to be talking about why you should be healing at the cookout. And this video is not going to be too long because y'all don't really know me like that. And who wants to be talking to somebody for 45 minutes that they don't know? Not me. It's just explaining like who I am and what this is. And what is y'all business here? What's my business here? Type of thing. So, who am I? My name is Dori. Dori, but everybody calls me Dori. I'm 24. I'm black. I'm a mother. My daughter's gonna be 5 in October. So I'm a young mommy. And I'm a peer support specialist. If y'all don't know what that means, hold on, let's look it up together actually. Yeah, thank God for this mic, because I'm low-key quiet on the creek. What is a peer support specialist? A peer support specialist is someone with personal lived experience with a mental health or substance use condition who uses the background to mentor and help others through their recovery. Yeah, so basically, you have to have lived through and recovered from like mental health challenge or substance abuse, and basically you use your lived expertise and training to help others recover. And yeah, what does the name come from? So Healing at the Cookout. Ooh, okay, I'm gonna paint the picture for y'all. Had you ever been to like any type of family event? It could be like Thanksgiving, a birthday, family reunion, a cookout, anything. And at the end of like whatever's going on, when the old people are asleep and the babies are asleep, it'd be you and your cousins or your homegirls or your homeboys, and y'all just be sitting around. It could be a fire, it could be like y'all just finish eating up like the leftovers, y'all in the kitchen playing cards, like whatever. The end of like the event when you're settling down. At least this is like my lived experience. That is the most healing for me, because when it's just me and like my family, like my peers, the ones who be the closest in age, we actually have a sit down. Unintentional. It's not like, oh, we're gonna go sit down and we're gonna have a talk about life. No, it's like natural. It's like we literally just sit down and we start talking about our struggles, life. We normalize like struggles. We normalize life and its hardness and its roughness, and we laugh about it. We cry about it. It's healing. And I know, because at the end of the day, when we walk away from it, I feel so much better. I feel light. Like, yeah, okay, we might go back to like our difficulties, but I know that I'm not alone, and I know that I felt heard and understood, and that there's people out there that also need help, and that I could have like liberated somebody else. And we laughed about it. It's like that. It's like healing at the cookout. Like for me, that's really memorable in my life. And yeah, that's the kind of feel I wanted this to have. It's not forced. It's chill. It's real, because the conversation be real. Sometimes we cry, sometimes we get angry, but then at the end of the day, when we get up from the table, it's all love. It's only love. It's just a different perspective. That's it. And what does healing mean to me? Healing is not like perfection. It's not like oh, to be healed you have to be perfect now, you're good now, because everybody's healing. To me, healing is growth. Healing is a decision that you wanted to keep going, and it's a commitment, and it's like an enlightenment, an empowerment. Yeah, and it's beautiful. Okay, and why did I start this podcast? I started this podcast because I understood the importance of healing with support. And I understand like how impactful it is to have a support team. I would say support team, but I would say most importantly a community. Because I mean, if you're a mom or like for your culture, doesn't it feel really nice to walk around and see your culture or other moms, or there's like just to see like things like that feels like a team, and that's really comforting. And I feel like healing alone is like the most dangerous and uncomfortable thing you can go through. And I know that sometimes people don't have like the family, people don't have like friends and things like that, so I just wanted to be that for somebody. Like, this is my passion. I want to see people break through. I want to see people thrive. Ooh, because I've seen some dark times. I've seen some dark times. And to see somebody on the other side that's been through what I've been through, that I might identify with, like, oh, they're black, they're a mom, they're young, they're whatever, and then I see them that they were going through it, and then now they're on the other side. Don't that make you feel like empowered? If it makes you feel good, like that makes me feel good being that person, because I understand. I understand that struggle. I wanted to reach many others. It doesn't have to be everybody. Even if it reaches like a person, 2 person, I'm still press record the same way as if I was making money off of it, and I'm not. And because like I said, this is like a passion. Yeah, there's really nothing much to it except that. Yeah, to be like healing out loud. I feel like that's liberating, because when I was going through it, a lot of other people were going through it, and they were sharing their experiences, and it was making me feel motivated, I would say. We're losing too many people in the world to themselves, so I feel like this is a good outlet for that. And I'm just trying to help the community. I'm just trying to do my due diligence. What conversations will be had? This is tea. So the conversations that I'm trying, the conversation will be real. This is going to be real and raw. So I would suggest everybody to be ready. My people that I will have on here, be ready, because the conversations are going to be really real. They're going to be raw. They're going to be emotional. They might trigger you, because this is the type of conversations I want. Just to give you like an example: politics, culture, religion, parenting, color, everything, trauma. So there might be some triggering events. I feel like these are conversations that the world avoids because they are uncomfortable. They are hard. They are like irritating sometimes. Like, you don't want to deal with that. Sometimes it makes your body not feel safe, so people avoid it. Have y'all ever seen what's that movie? Inside Out? Yes, with Joy and all them. That movie's actually deep, because it's true. Like, you need to feel all the emotions to be free, because at the end of the day, each emotion is short-lived and it's going to pass. But in order for it to pass, it has to be faced. You got to face it. And that's exactly what's going to be going on, is the hard conversations. Because at the end of the day, I feel like a lot of people wouldn't be so mean and judgmental if they just were educated on how people live and like understanding each other. Because when you fight with somebody and it's like y'all just hate each other for like what? At the end of the day, y'all be forgetting, or it's like somebody feels disrespected, and at the end of the day, it's probably just a miscommunication. Because why? Because you didn't talk. And then if you did talk, then somebody wasn't listening. Somebody wasn't listening. Somebody feels like they're not understood, or that they were belittled, or that they were dismissed, and it's not necessary. Y'all just sit down and talk. That's basically it. And yeah, we're gonna basically, it's going through the motions in real time. It's going through the motions in real time. I feel like to have that modeled is a good thing. A lot of people didn't really grow up or understand how to have a healthy conversation, and that there always has to be a winner. And I feel like if you think that there has to be a winner, you don't have the best conversations. I'm just be honest. So yeah, there's gonna be a lot of honesty. So just be ready. That's all I can say, is be ready. Be ready to cry, be ready to laugh, and all of that. Oh, and I am gonna say this too, why I also wanted to start this podcast. I do want to empower people to heal, and most importantly, I want to empower people to know that it's safe to do that. When you hear like people say, "Oh, I need to heal. I need to heal from this trauma. I got trauma. I'm in a crisis." It sounds really heavy and important, which it is important, and it is really heavy stuff, and it can be intense. And I feel like that's a lot of the reason why people run away from it, because of everything that it comes with. And it sounds so scary, because it's like, it can be scary, and it's a lot, because when you try to heal, you obviously have to go back into what happened, and you relive it, right? You got to relive it, and that could be really, really scary. And I don't want people like running away from it because it's scary. I want people to laugh, to hug after, to feel good about themselves, that they accomplished something. I don't want people to feel shackled down to like what used to be, because after a while your trauma and everything stacks. Your behavior becomes a reflection of what you didn't heal from, and you gotta put on the big girl pants and get it done. You cannot let that hold you back, because it will. And I think that's what makes it scary. And a fun fact, AB and Dean got fun fact, when your body doesn't feel safe, right? So when you go back and you relive trauma and everything like that, it's not safe. It seems. So that like fight or flight kicks in, which makes you not feel safe to heal, because it's uncomfortable. So naturally, our bodies create the fight or flight of staying away from it. So now you know, every time you feel uncomfortable about a trigger, if you're triggered, just see it that you're triggered. Like, oh, I'm triggered. That's a trigger, and I'm safe. Because you are. And that's going to be a lot going on too. I feel like I'm going to be doing some coaching, and yeah. Ooh, okay, so what can the listeners expect? You guys are going to see a lot of, the word that just comes to my mind is just like, just raw, like real, intentional, authenticity. It's going to be real authentic. Like, we're going to have real conversations. That made me feel good saying that, but it's going to be a ride. Because I'm gonna say what I feel, and I'm pretty sure my guests are gonna say what they feel, and at the end of the day, it's love. We're all allowed and entitled to what we think. Other than like the emotional side of it, I am gonna have a barbecue pit right there, because it just makes sense. Like healing at the cookout. We're gonna have a barbecue pit right there. I'm gonna have guests. First 2 or 3 episodes, I'm gonna be on my lonely, so that y'all can get to know me, know my body and stuff. We're always gonna have a fire because there's something about it that just brings warmth and comfort for me. So I'm gonna have that. It's going out, bro. I had to buy some more wood because honestly, yeah, it's a little rushed. I'm not gonna lie, it's a little rushed. I was just excited to start it, and I was getting shy and anxious about it, and I didn't want that to like keep me away from just spend extra time doing nothing. And I'm gonna be honest with y'all and transparent. I need to take this quickly out tonight, so I need to get this done. Just being real. And what else can y'all expect? So guests, I do want a permanent co-host, but later on I'm gonna see who I have the best chemistry with, and that'll be that. Whoever has the most chemistry with, honestly. And what else can y'all expect? Y'all not gonna see me get dressed on here too often. I know like a lot of podcasts, they always got the blankets and stuff, but I'm going to be comfortable. That's what I want to tell y'all in the beginning. Be comfortable. I'm telling you, get comfortable, because I'm going to be here up here. I don't have no shoes on, socks outside. And I need to get some bug spray. But yeah, I'm not going to be face beat, hair always done. Nails might not be done. Don't look at them. I get a little ghetto. I'm a real person at the end of the day. I'm a real person. At the end of the day, it might be ghetto. It might get loud. It might get awkward, because I'm awkward. It might get corny. It's real. Like, these are just real stories. They're real stories with real people, and they're gonna be unhinged sometimes. I have some people coming, no filter. So, and also the biggest thing for me is I wanted a community, I hope, God willing, at some point I want it to be like where I bring actual like strangers into the conversation in real life and have them share their story. And I might like hopefully get to the point where like I can read from the comments and pick somebody, pick a story, pick a question, pick like a hot take and talk about it and at them. Something like where it's really inclusive. I want it to be a really inclusive community, and I want the world to feel heard. I really honestly feel like all it takes is one conversation. Literally. I mean, of course, there's going to be those people that are like not belligerent, but like mean on purpose, and they need to probably go seek their own therapy for themselves before they start trying to unpack everything. They should unpack the ability to be able to process what the next person is saying first. And then at that point, you gotta be like, okay, well, that's not me. Anyway, yeah. I'm really excited for this journey. Like I said, even if it's one person, 2 people, I'm gonna still be here. Oh my gosh, that's crazy. Well, all right, house rules. I don't want people to be judgmental at all. I don't want no disrespect. I don't want no unlove, whatever. If you come here and you sit next to me, by the way, you're not going to be sitting in this chair. You're going to be sitting in something like this. If you have like your own opinion, okay, we talk about it, unpack it a little bit, explore it, but not disrespectful. You know what I mean? At the end of the day, we're going to have different opinions, period. That's just a human experience. Everybody has different opinions. That's just how it is. But when we get up from here, you don't have to agree. but don't be like disrespectful. You can state your own opinion, but the attack is unnecessary, and I don't want that. I want every time somebody gets up from this to be understanding. Okay, I don't want to say this because honestly, like, it's life. You don't have to understand everybody. Let's keep it real. Like, we're not going to be understanding everybody, but I guess to respect what you don't understand. Is that what I'm trying to say? There shouldn't be that. I mean, it might get a little gritty, and you might have, because we're going to be talking about, we're going to be talking about politics, religion, color, culture, all of that. And I'm going to be speaking from, like, the culture, because that's just my experience in life. I can only talk about what I know. So there's going to be feelings hurt. So I don't even know how to really say what I'm saying, but I think y'all understand what I'm saying, though. The only house rules is just try to be respectful. Like, I understand if things might get you hot and you got your opinions and stuff like that. Just try to be respectful. You don't have to understand people. You don't gotta love them. You don't have to, agree. But just be respectful. That's it. That's my only thing, is just be respectful. I'm also gonna try to work on a time where, like, the lighting, hopefully the lighting isn't crazy, but I need to work on a time where, like, the sun is not affecting the lighting, because the fire is not trying to stick around. She's tired. I'm gonna have to get into some new stuff. But one thing I do want to add to, like, the outro, y'all ever watch Martin? I want to do the Martin, the hug and the breath, but, like, I can't really hug. So we're gonna do the breath, because after a long night of whatever we're talking about, we're gonna need to bring it back to real life. What's going on? So we're gonna take a breath. So let's do our breath. Just breathe in. Breathe out. You're safe. And then the takeaway is, whoever said you needed to heal by yourself is a liar. Whoever said you need to heal in the dark is a liar. Another reason why I like the fire is because it is dark. It's my favorite time of the day, actually. But we're gonna light it up. We're gonna light up that darkness, because too dark is scary. I'm sorry. Yeah, I'm scared of dark. It's scary, bruh. And you need that light. Ain't that? I know I'm not the only one that thinks that thought that healing gets really lonely before it gets peaceful. It's true. It can be lonely because you feel like nobody is there for you. Nobody can see you because it's dark. You can't see nothing. So you obviously think that nobody can see you. It's rough. So you think nobody's understanding what you're feeling like? Because it's a crazy feeling to be in the dark. It is a crazy feeling. So it's normal to feel alone, and it does get peaceful after, because sooner or later you realize that you're not alone. You're never alone. People see you, and it's okay to reach out for help. It's more than okay to reach out for help. You should reach out for help. There's nothing wrong with that. If you feel bad because people are making you feel bad for reaching out for help, you need a new circle. Them people is not good for you, gang. They're not. If somebody cares about you, they would care about you. Okay, I'm gonna have to read my outro, y'all, because I done forgot it. Oh, preview to the next episode. Oh my God, what is that? We gonna have to get some bug spray. Okay, so preview to the next one. Sorry if I'm like sporadic. I might have ADHD. I might. there it goes again. Gone. Anyway, yeah, sorry if I'm sporadic. I'm trying. My mind just be all over the place, especially right now because everything is new. I'm trying to get it together. I will get it together. But preview, next episode, I'm gonna be sharing my I said I was a peer support specialist, and then you had to have you had to have recovered from a mental health challenge, and I'm gonna be telling y'all about my mental health challenge that I've recovered from. It's also one that I hear a lot about on TikTok, and people are really struggling with it. And girl, I made it out, girl. I made it out, and I'm going back to rescue everybody else. I'm going back. So, especially so y'all get to know me a little bit more better, and my credibility, girl, I've been healing, girl. Yeah, I've been healing, and I've been through some things. And we're gonna talk about it. So y'all get to know my body a little bit more and understand like who I am. So the first 2 episodes probably gonna be just me, and the 3rd episode I'm gonna have somebody. So I appreciate y'all being here, and no matter what you're going through, just know that you never have to go through it alone. I've linked some mental health resources down below in the description, and just remember to take care of yourself first so you can take care of people later, because healed people. And I will see you guys at the next cookout. Wait, did I also mention, oh my god, did I mention that I was gonna be like eating at the cookout? If that's something that I should be doing, like I just feel like it's fitting. Like eating. It doesn't have to be like soul food all the time, but just like, you know, people bond over food and stuff like that. So that's something that I'm thinking about as well. But I wasn't sure how I wanted to go about it, because how would you feel if somebody was trying to coach you through recovery and they're eating in your ear? We're gonna see. But yes, see you guys at the next